Alright, hello everyone. It is time for us to get started. I just took a minute to get all of our notifications out, and I am excited for us to get back into Change Stars. He's excited. I like this game. It's fun. The Kickstarter stuff looked like it was getting wrapped up. All of the backer kit surveys had gone out or are in the process of going out or are being sent out. It's gonna be fun to finally see this book get done because we've been helping them with playtesting ideas and other things for a while now. And it's great to see all of that hard work with our good friends pay off. I'm going to bring us full circle so that we can get rolling and get started, and just remember that there is still time to check out the Kickstarter and get in on the backer kits for all the good stuff that is within the game. So, one moment. Hello, lovelies.
Hello.
I didn't hear you at all, babe. Hang on. Was there a mic update?
What?
Mic. Super mic. Mic check.
Mic check.
1, 2,
Testing,
3.
testing, can I be heard?
You can be heard now.
I can hear you.
Everyone. Matter moving my mic closer.
And Captain's alive.
I'm mostly alive.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hello everyone. Did you have a good week? Thanksgiving for countries that celebrated this late in the year?
I had a good Thanksgiving with my mother, but it was just the two of us. The rest of my family are being kind of awful.
Oh, that's fine.
It's usual that someone somewhere in the family decides to be shitty, so...
I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I get it. I'm going through very much the same thing myself. Shay's family, however, continues to be awesome. I'm very happy for them.
Yay, Shay's family.
Yeah.
The awesomes.
If Shay's family wasn't awesome, I probably would be in a worse state than I am. But I'm grateful for them. That's what I'm thankful for. Shay's family. Also Shay. Because Shay wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her family. So I'm grateful for that too.
So it sounds like you're grateful for Shay's family twice then.
I'm grateful for Shay's family twice over.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just found
What?
a battle map that's like up and down instead of like top down. Like you see it through the side.
Weirdly cool.
Yeah, I just thought it was neat.
Huh? No, it is neat. It's just... How do you do the depth then? Is everybody just on the side of a building?
I don't know.
You've confused the Doogler.
I don't have an answer for you. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess introductions are in order. So, hi, I'm Rendis. I am playing Dr. Rendis Lucio, the scientist and, I guess, de facto face of the team. Popcorn Doogler, because we're all good at something. We talked about this last week. It's fine.
Yeah.
I talk good now.
Hey everybody, I am Doogler93. I am playing Bayer Thule, who is the pilot, and who might be trying to teach people how to make planes.
It's true.
Popcorn over to
She was
cafeteria.
doing that.
Hi.
They started talking about things she liked, so...
Hi, I'm John, also known as Captain Carrion. I will be playing Douglas Dog Crowley, our resident Marine security specialist and jarhead. In other words, he does one thing and he does it very well.
Quite well, so well. Much well.
Pew 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 pew.
Alright, popcorn off to our lovely Dreamweaver, Shay.
Hey everybody, that's me. Hello. I am Shay, and I am going to be running this game. At Dreamweaver, I have put together this haphazard homebrew campaign with the science team, discovering a new world, one that does actually have sapient, albeit primitive, life forms on it. That being said, they aren't the only ones who got to this system previously shrouded by magnetic interference, as is the case for a good deal of the void, as it were. But with this location unveiled, there were encounters of a derelict Mirai vessel, a encounter with pirates. Currently no hostilities as of yet, but you never know what could potentially happen and how things go. And word that there are human remnants, human empire remnants present in the system. What they are up to, they have not made their presence widely known. And that being said, what do you all remember from our last session?
We were put in a very awkward situation at the pirate place.
Very awkward, yeah. We met with Prahinda. She wanted to talk about trading with us, but we're not really the people who can say, yes, we can trade, no, we can't trade.
Well, there's things we can trade, but there's other things it's like, yeah, you really need to talk to the captain. We're not in charge here. We're just kind of an away team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here's the contact code for the ship. You'll need to call that.
You'll have our people call your people.
And we also went to the marketplace. I found out depressingly how expensive CCU pieces are. Somebody's stealing from the pirates.
I mean, they stole it first, so it's fine.
Well, it's double stealing.
Yeah. It's double negative, so it makes it a positive, right? Yeah.
Maybe? Potentially.
Checks out in my book. I'd say keep it up.
Dog, where I took Regis's pockets before we leave.
Hey, first of all, I didn't steal anything. Just thoughts. No actual human
Look,
hearts.
we
it's
have
fine.
pictures of what Dr. Rintus wears.
It's true.
We know there could be lots of pockets hidden on the inside of the coat.
So many pockets. You got me there. She
I
probably-
don't know how long that would take to check.
We'll just get her to jump up and down. Now let us know if there's something in the pockets.
Yeah, that's why you want her jumping.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you for making the comment for me.
Come on. Fire is just very serious about... What are we talking about?
Yeah.
No, keep jumping. Keep jumping.
You know, just jiggle it. Jiggle the handle some more.
We were on our way back to the planet.
Yes, you all had just taken off from the kind of dubbed Jotunheim, I believe.
I never remember to take that off. Boop. There you go. Boop. We are leaving Jotunheim.
And as you all are making your way back to the shuttle, there are. It looks like your previous escort is currently occupied, but Thomas goes with you and says that he'll drop you back off at the location they put you up at. You all climb into the shuttle, and before leaving the facility, Fire, as you're passing by, you see Rishi smile at you on the way out, and then give you a wink, as if to say that we'll see you again.
Fire's gonna wink back.
And as you all board the shuttle and begin to take off, we've got a visual shot of this shuttle leaving, and as it breaks the atmosphere and flies off, a moment passes before another vessel appears, having not moved before, but we see its engines ignite and start to follow at a distance. During the half-hour or so trip, does anyone do anything?
Just going to look over my notes
Okay.
and examine the human hearts that I stole.
Okay.
Fire is preparing some basic information about rudimentary flight machines, or gliders.
Dog is, as per Dog is squeezing in one of those little military power naps that you do whenever you're in transit between locations and not the one driving.
Alrighty. So, Rindis, if that was serious about humans' hearts, I
no,
need
it was a joke about stealing hearts earlier.
Yeah.
I said delicious human hearts.
delicious human
There
heart.
was no reaction.
You know, it takes me a while to figure out the jokes, but I just got it.
Oh!
We got there.
We got there.
It took a train of dominoes falling, but it got here eventually.
Yeah, that's what's important. We got there. I'm funny.
You are. We're just dumb. So, as you're Rindis is reviewing notes, Fire, go ahead and give me a engineering check just to see what you're putting together for these things.
Some mechanics then?
Yeah.
Oop. One success.
Okay. You started putting in various diagrams and stuff, something that you can potentially present to the respective natives. While you're doing that, dog is asleep. Ren, just give me a scrutiny measure.
Time to scoot. Scoot. To the last scoot. Yeah. Let's see. Scoot. And submit. Nope. Nope. I am deep in these notes.
Okay, you're deep in these notes. As this is going on, there is a moment where a light comes on in the shuttle, and you're distracted enough that even though the button is pressed, whatever headset that Thomas is using, even though he's kind of talking into it, you don't really pick up what he's saying as he's speaking kind of low.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to any of that. Sorry. I'm so caught up on all of this that my screens are inscrutable.
Fire's too excited with her teach people to fly notes.
And nothing bad happened since.
Give me just a sec.
I don't like that. Give me just a sec.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
You ever have the feeling that we are trusting the pirates way too much?
Absolutely.
Oh, who said that I trusted them?
Yeah.
It's like we were
Yeah,
kind
at
of, we
least
were kind of
we-
in a situation where we couldn't really say no.
Yeah, we've been in that for a while because they have a lot of firepower on us.
Yeah,
So we have to play nice.
exactly.
For
It's
at
like,
least 6 months.
yeah, we got to.
Yeah, until the battle, until the friendly fleet arrives, to purge whatever human empire presence is in the area. Yeah, we have to play nice.
And,
we are
and expunge
research
any
group.
involvement on our part, mostly mine.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I would like, each of you to give me a different answer. I'm going to make a D100 roll now. I want Rindus to give me a high or low. I want
Hi.
Okay. I want Dougler to tell me. I want Dougler to tell me.
Odd or even?
Sorry.
If it's related to the roll, odd or even? Sorry.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. Odd or even.
Even?
Okay. And I would like Captain to tell me. I would like Captain to give me a number between 1 and 6.
3.
Okay. Okay.
Always a good sign.
So you're high, even, and I don't know.
High, even, and less than 3 on the one side.
Well, 2 is less than 3, even if it's 50.
Mm-hmm. I have no idea what any of this means.
Select your tokens and roll me initiative, please.
Oh dear.
Oh, shit.
Can you move us to a page where we can do that?
Where are
did.
we?
Oh, I didn't.
No. We're planet side.
There you go.
Thank you.
Select token. Find initiative button.
Initiative.
Select
Top right corner.
token.
Yep. Just have to expand the sheet a little bit. There we go. Initiative button. Okay.
Select initiative. Expand.
Why do I have a feeling it's either something is going terribly wrong on the ship, or there is some treachery among the pirates? Because last I checked, the rest of the pirates were kind of intent on getting along with us too, because there is a fleet on its way, and their best odds stand in the getting along with us, so that they have good record and don't just get annihilated by fleet.
I think.
Oh, hey, look, Thomas is up first. So you all are engrossed in whatever you're doing before there's a brief exchange. And while Rindus, you don't necessarily hear what is said, or Bayer either for that matter, and definitely not Dog, who is getting the power nap in, much needed, of course. There is a moment where Thomas's voice starts to raise, and he says, "Give me a moment before I respond." And he closes the channel, but he stands up and locks the controls in place, but he starts rushing backwards, grabs, he's gonna use his turn to wake Douglas, but he says, "Fire, get to the controls, doctor, stay put and safe, and you take a gun."
Alright. He's just...
He points you to wherever the gun is.
Gunnery station?
Yeah, gunnery station. Thank you.
Alright.
He says, "We're being followed."
Son of a bitch.
Is it the human empire people?
Who else is gonna follow us right now?
Oh.
It is certainly not a good thing that we are being followed. I am going to stay here. I do not think I can provide much assistance.
Communication is blinking, as if they're still trying to contact this vessel.
Doc, there is something you can do.
Okay.
You understand computers better than I do, as I understand it, so see if you can provide me with firing solutions.
Ooh, a wonderful idea. I will do so as best I can.
I remembered that from that early spaceship combat demo that I participated in.
Ooh, you might have to help me with it, because this is my first time doing it.
We'll see what I can remember, because most of the time I spent desperately keeping our ship intact. But it did occasionally come in handy.
Alright. So. Doot. Oh, wait. That's not the right page. Alright. So, we have pilot actions. We have gunnery seat actions. We have...
Sensor operator?
Where's that?
I don't know. I don't remember what that was called. It was computers, general ship systems. Hold on.
I hope I didn't just scroll past it.
Yeah. Didn't actually get to
Oh, here we go. There's pilot, there is reactor, there is computer mesh.
That must have been it. I can't remember what any of it's called because it's been so long and some of the names changed.
There's also propulsion and gunner, of course. Ew. Ew.
So computer mesh is probably where we just stuck the dock.
Yeah, I can do that.
Computer mesh. Your actions are gonna be to scan. You can do a scan to lock on. Which removes any evasion or cover that the other vessel has. There is also efficient running, where you can increase reactor power and pull the there's so much. Ship's transponder automatically breaks a lock. Oh, okay. So basically, you can try to keep them. You can make a systems roll to try and keep them from locking on target your ship, or help them lock on target. Help the gunner lock on target on their ship.
Stay on target.
Yep. And Thomas will take the reactor. Gunner reactions, of course, you make an attack with the +3. I think. Yes, you can also do a targeted shot at a -3.
Yep. Which, depending upon what kind of ship is after us, they might just, given that it's dog, just,
Yeah.
put a shot neatly through the cockpit.
Yeah.
Delightful.
A lot of this is going to be on like page starts on
Oh.
page
101 to
one. Well, I got 170.
Remember, I'm still off the I'm still off the Google Doc at the moment.
Oh yeah, me too.
Oh, I have the preview thing.
Yeah, that probably would have been a better idea.
Hold on. I can find that in my drive.
Yeah, I actually didn't have the money to be a backer until fairly recently. Money was tight. And now money is possibly going to try to be tight again.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
But your actions as a pilot is basically the combat pass if you wanted to add more to the attack rolls, or breakneck to try and get away from them, A to lower their chances of hitting.
There's in links in our game channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is very pretty.
Engage. Ooh, shiny. Oh my god, and we can navigate it without it being stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so pretty.
It's so pretty. Cat killed it. This is good stuff.
Excited John noises. Excited John noises.
So
Yeah, so-
freaking excited.
Space engagement started on page 101.
I finally can control F.
Instead of just control it. Oh. No,
No.
stop smoking. Stop smoking.
Yep, the ATF has finally caught up with my computer. We can just.
The book just has that much stuff in it.
Oh, it was just the Google Doc original design. It was so hard to get through.
Yeah. God,
This is great.
I'm looking forward to buying a hard copy of this too. God, this is pretty.
Oh,
Dougler,
good look. You can pre-order copy that. Yeah, what?
Dougler, do you have a hard copy coming?
Yep.
You do? Well, John, maybe I'll send you the extra one I got, because I figured I was going to give it to Dougler, but now you can have it.
Okay. We'll talk.
I over donated, so I had credit, and I was like, well, I'll take another hard copy and send it to somebody. So I guess that's going to be you.
Oh man. Sorry, just seeing some of the pictures in the book. So I was the one that I Lee asked me a bunch of questions because I have I had access to an actual guy who used to teach armored warfare at the War College.
Mm-hmm.
So I got asked a bunch of questions, and there's a bunch of things where it was I actually got to participate in some of the design decisions on some of them, and I'm like, aha! I remember talking about this. It's like, yes, that's the armored oppression wagon. The reason that it looks like a terrible vehicle to be in is because it's supposed to be. Sorry, viewers. We're gonna be
No.
slightly distracted for a moment.
It's fun seeing your contributions show up. Like, I also noticed that we were there in the playtest page, and also I found the picture.
Like, is that Rendus on the human species page?
Maybe I'm gonna have to maneuver back. If you go to 245, though, Rendus is there. Where's the human page, hun? Sorry.
I scrolled way past it at this point. It's
Oh.
in the species.
Okay, species list. No, that is not Rendus. That, I believe, is one of Pat's playtest characters, though.
245.
One of my playtest characters.
Aha! Familiar looking characters. It's kind of exciting. Sorry, that's just.
No, this is what it's
No, it's
for.
good.
Let's enjoy.
Rendus would be in the lab making tentacles.
Yeah, see? It's
Yeah.
this is her whole deal, man.
She was never like she was not. She's a scientist, not a diplomat.
Like, she y'all made a mistake picking her, but it's fine.
I mean, she's doing well.
Yeah,
she's doing very well. She's doing what one might define as disconcertingly well.
Yeah, she is failing upward. It is. No, she actually has really good diplomacy, because you have to get consent. Consent is important. So the only way to do that is to talk it out, and you got to be really convincing for people to fund your crazy experiment, as helpful as they are for the betterment of the Trinity. I almost said the Empire. That is not the setting we are in. God, she would be an Imperial scientist if we were playing Star Wars, though. Let's see what happens when I mix this with Force-sensitive people. Anyways.
Huh, the blue one's not red.
Anyway,
What page was the combat on? I never made it.
101.
Thank you.
No problem.
Which in the navigation bar is 53.
I was gonna say, was that the actual 101 but okay, perfect.
Yeah, it's 50. It's in this case we're looking at for actions. That's 52, 53, 54.
Cool. All right, I'm
55.
here. I'm here now. I'm
All
ready.
right. So actually, I did do an initiative wrong. You're going off of your pilot's initiative, which is 8 plus 3 for this ship.
Tree.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
11.
So I'm going to
that's
change
gonna
it
be
to 11.
that's gonna be delightfully fun.
Well, we'll keep this. We'll keep this. I'm just gonna do 11, and I'll do something for the other ship.
If they try to do things, it's might go very
You
badly.
guys are first.
Okay.
So Rendus, you take a seat, right behind the pilot seat to start working on the systems. You see Thomas rushing to handle whatever it is. Douglas, as soon as you're in the gunnery station, you see a small Corvette vessel that is trying to keep pace with you. Fortunately, shuttles are relatively quick, but so is this class of vessel that is trying to close. There are about 3 rounds before they are upon you. What would you like to do first? Or I guess, what would you all like to do since you are first?
Do you want me to lose them, or are we engaging?
You hear Thomas say, they don't know that we're about to try and give them the slip. They want me to hand you over.
Have they identified themselves?
Empire.
Okay. Well, in that case, he's
They don't want to start any problems with the pirates just yet, but if what we're about to do, they're gonna try to put me down and probably take the rest of you. So,
okay.
welcome.
Dr. LaRuccio, I need you to establish a lock on that ship.
Hard lock? I can do that. I shall go first then.
Yeah, that would be.
Lock. Oh my god, there's so many matches.
That is 103, so 53 in
I'm
the
sorry.
bottom right corner.
3, bottom right.
That would be.
Scan lock, I found it.
Catalog. Yep.
As a main action, test systems to detect other vessel or lock onto another vessel you have already detected. We have that. All right. The test is modified by the target's amount of power, suffering a -4 modifier against against ships that are running dark, which they are not. Locked on targets do not benefit from evasion, and any cover they receive is downgraded -2. To lock on, and a shipboard AI processing must be committed.
Oh,
If
I don't think this actually has an AI on it.
I wouldn't be able to manually.
That's a good
Ships-
question.
Ships which are within their powers being used lock on. As a main action, commit processing reaction. Okay, not sufficient running. Does this ship have a shipboard AI, hun?
I feel like any spacefaring vessel
Probably does.
has some basic AI. Probably not something that like runs smart, but Like-
So enough to commit like a point or two. Okay.
yes, you're doing the little laser pointer for the cat.
Mm-hmm. And now I'm just trying to figure out what a processing check is.
Computers.
Computers? Okay, because it took me to the synth, and I'm like, I'm not a robot. I flipped the turtle. Computers. Systems? Systems.
System.
It just registered to me that I flipped the turtle meme.
Yes, thank you.
It's just pause. Buffering symbol.
It just clicked to me too, and this happens all the time with me. It's like Aaron will give me, will tell a joke. About 5 minutes later, it's like, oh right.
This is what happens when you raise your 80s child on Strictly on TV. I know just obscure references that I will quote all the time because it's just how I shaped my life.
The turtle's Blade Runner, right?
Yes, it is. It is the Blade Runner test to make sure you are not a synth.
I've never seen Blade Runner.
Oh, we should do a watch of it at some point because it is actually a really good movie. I didn't care for the second one.
We should do a watch of a lot of things.
We should do a watch of a lot of things.
Yeah.
You have to make a list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Dog would like to go now because they have no idea what's about to hit them yet.
They're about to.
They're about to.
They're about to know. Although if I do this right, it's gonna be the only thing they ever know from this point forward. So side action aim +2 to the next range attack, because the one after that is going to be a targeted shot at the cockpit.
Okay.
Which, if I do this right, it's not gonna matter because their pilot will be dead. Because I will have destroyed the component inside their ship. So targeted shot, which is a -3 on the test, so the total that rank comes out to is going to be a -1. And I am going to push. Just to get the maximum number of successes possible. Okay, so that is 4 successes. That absolutely does hit.
Yeah, 4 successes, and what do
They're-
roll?
I think that Lee probably should have had me on Guttery before he established some of the.
Let's see.
So the point of was the specifically is just targeting the cockpit. What weapon was I shooting, by the way?
It was. Gosh, there's way too much to figure this stuff out. What am I can't find.
The shuttle model.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Trans vehicles and blah 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 ships. Vehicles, that's not what I need.
Probably somewhere on 64 or beyond.
Here we go, space shelves.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Hear
Okay,
you.
my mic is doing something really weird. I don't know what just happened. I tried to just mute it, and one side changed color, and I've never seen it do that before. It's not doing the normal mic thingy. Yeah, this is strange. One sec. How weird. I don't know what's going on with this. I mean, it's still picking up, but I just don't have any idea how well the sound is coming through. Maybe it's supposed to have been like this the whole time? I don't know.
I mean, I'm hearing you fine, but
You're hearing me just fine?
well,
Okay.
I don't. But I don't actually have this stream open at the moment because it gets my computer gets grumpy trying to do both.
Oh,
of
that's
them, so-
fine. I can watch the OBS, and it's still picking me up. I just didn't know if it had changed anything, which is just it's just
You
strange.
got a bunch clearer.
Ooh, that's great. I'll take it. I don't know what I did, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Happy accidents.
I turned on the stream, and that was a mistake because I just got really confused because hearing everything echo.
Uh-huh.
And you're putting all damage towards, or all rolls towards damage, right?
I think that was the plan. Yeah. Sorry.
In this case of that targeting roll, I'm trying to figure out what I can do with the twists on the ship combat because I actually have never shot something with more than one success before.
It's the how you want to do this moment of putting the round into their cockpit and depressurizing it immediately.
That's pretty much the goal. Is just whatever does the nastiest shit to their cockpit, because they can't pursue us if they can't fly the ship.
Yeah.
No, but they can still gun at you as you're leaving, and then resolve that.
I
alright.
just figured the rapid depressurization of the loss of a cockpit would do that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's ways to repair it, and it does have armor too, which I already rolled.
Okay.
So you fire. There is a very solid shot, and as we get a visual of of your shot firing through the cockpit. There's a sudden depressurization, but the doors to that area immediately seal before they have a chance to go and initiate any repairs or get inside. As this is happening, I'm gonna have Thomas make a mechanics. Why is he stressed? He shouldn't be stressed at this point. I guess he might have had one. Alright. He's gonna give a boost to the propulsion. Which leaves you, Buyer. What are you doing?
Get these. Guess technically I'm going to do a navigate for my main action because that will help me get less away from them.
Go for it. Roll with a plus.
You said +2?
Yep, operation plus.
Damn it.
Okay,
3 successes.
Alright.
And I have a side action, right?
Yeah. You have 2 twists.
I would like to do evade need as well. So, side action operate to take series of maneuvers to gain evasion. Test adds 1 evasion per success until the end of the ship's next turn. May evade more than once in a turn, but this does not stack. It simply replaces old evasion with new results.
Alright, so... alright, is that what you're using both twists on?
Do twists re-up each time?
Sorry?
Like each round do I get my twists refilled, or is it just once?
For every roll.
Yeah, your twists are for every extra sucker, your extra extra success beyond the first, and they refill every roll, unless specifically noted otherwise on the nature of the twist.
Then, yeah.
Alright, so this shot is taking. We see your vessel immediately take off. Unfortunately, as this all happens, Thomas was not prepared for it. He had to get into a small space to get to the reactor and power it up. Something falls on him, kind of hitting him, so he loses his next action. As this is going on, they are going to take their gunnery action, or systems and gunnery. They get no bonus.
They appear to have missed.
So many
shit.
ones.
Oh, the other
Your gunner, however, does fire. Now, armor for yours.
There's-
No, it goes down by
we
2 because
also-
you're doing evading. So there's a few shots fired off. First 2 miss. Let's see if armor.
What is the armor roll?
For the shuttle, I have to.
Okay.
Also, they have to deal with a crisis on their ship because they just had their cockpit shot.
Yeah, they just their cockpit. They just had their cockpit, and it's actually I had the striking realization with that number of successes, the appropriate super twist is, it would be something like, yeah, the piloting station is destroyed, and you're leaking atmosphere or something similar.
I believe that vessel is 4d6. Alright. Hull takes 1 damage. So one shot hits it. And their mechanics are going to try to resolve. Okay, so we see your ship taking off. A few shots are fired. One skims your vessel as you're looking and taking evasive actions, heading away. Where are you heading, by the way? Back down towards the planet.
No, because that would be a bad idea to bring these assholes to people who don't have experience with them, we'll say.
There's
What
an
are
abundance
these
of...
indigenous people to enslave? Humans. have
Yeah,
never
we
taken
should probably
advantage of
head
that.
back. We should honestly, our best bet as far as whichever's closer, our ship or the pirate ship is probably our best bet to head toward.
At this point, you're probably closer to your ship.
Okay, we should probably head toward that.
And no, gotcha.
Dr. Indus needs to tell them that we currently are in the current state of affairs because Doc is going to be too busy shooting people.
All right. So your vessel has put some distance between them. There is a moment, a rushing moment, as this very militarized-centric group, the door to the cockpit opens. Now that it's depressurized, it's someone whoever enters now is just completely suited up to be able to breathe through their suit, and they shove the corpse out of the cockpit and take a seat, and they start to pilot it. But you have some distance now. What are you doing?
They
That's all hail Artibus.
They shoved the bottom half of the corpse out of the cockpit because their other half is probably a red mist in the void. Okay. Now, remembering how awful these are whenever they go off. Is it our turn again?
It is your turn.
Okay. We're gonna do the same operation again on the dog front. I could either shoot the new pilot, or if I really feel like being a dick because I know exactly what this does to a ship, shoot the reactor. I'm going to aim with my side action.
I don't
At
understand
shoot
the
the
fuck these guys movement.
I'm gonna shoot the reactor. Because the thing is if they fail to fix that, they all take a fuckload of radiation damage. They have like actually no, they take radiation damage just in the act of trying to fix it. And then if they fail to fix it, you basically wipe the ship.
Oh, it's like cutting out the oxygen in what's it called? The spaceship game.
It's like overloading the reactor in Among Us, but it doesn't immediately kill you. It just starts damaging you really rapidly.
Gosh, what was the name of that space game?
FTL.
Among Us?
FTL. Thank you. Yeah, no,
FTL.
FTL. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
FTL.
like cutting
Okay.
the oxygen. If you don't cut the oxygen, then just the whole crew suffocates to death. And
Yeah,
it's
no,
like the safest way to wipe
that
the
about
ship.
fits the bill. But similar principle. So anyhow, so we're just gonna roll that. Oh, I forgot to mark the edge. We are just going to push that. Shit.
Oh dear.
But that is enough to hit the reactor.
All right. Roll me a d6, and I'm gonna roll their arm.
It's a 3. So that is a more powerful shock than normal.
So you hit the area where the reactor is. However, it doesn't quite pierce their armor. They're still scuttled. Until this pilot situates themselves. So you do make a fairly significant lead on them. As for the...
And Rindus needs to be telling the both.
Yeah, pilot's gonna hail them.
Also, our ship and the pirate ship, what's going on, and that the Baddens have decided to attack.
I will just put it out on all channels where it's a distress call after all. We don't need to be quiet about it. Whoever answers us first. Is that okay, hun?
Yeah. What did you roll? 3?
I haven't. Oh, yeah, they rolled it. Doug did a 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just delete all these ones that don't apply. Alright. Okay, so you didn't death grip on the gun and fire all the rounds. But there is some self-sabotage. Something snags, something breaks. The gun jams, you're gonna have to spend the next action unjamming it before being able to fire it again.
Damn it, do I have... Oh, never mind, that's more specific. I was sitting here, it's like, I think I have a talent about this. No, it just would be that I can use endurance to avoid running out of ammo.
As you fire and you hit the vital areas of the ship, unfortunately the next one doesn't quite pierce through the armor. Not quite so lucky the second time around, but it's a ways off at this point. Dr. Rindis, you're putting out the distress call.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me a
Communication? Or systems?
Systems, I think.
Help!
All right, help. So you put this out. The Trinity vessel you came in, the Kimitari, being a bit closer, you hear the familiar voice of your captain. This is Captain Quest of the Kimitari. What's your emergency?
We are being waylaid by... And she kind of like looks back to make sure it's actually what's going on. She says, by Imperial Earth Remnant Vehicle. Not pirates.
Understood.
We're on the pirate ship.
I know. That's why I want to clarify. They're not attacking us. This is somebody else.
You
We
hear.
thought it would be the pirates. It's not the pirates.
You hear. Understood. We're dispatching some people now. So they are fully aware at this point. And I just need Bayer to make their roll, operation roll. No +2 this time.
Well, I realized something. I have a talent for this.
Ooh.
I have the all she got. Just copy this in the chat. Let's see. So I know the press limit of any vehicle I'm driving, being handling. Thrust modifier is considered +1 higher, and the successes on navigate tests take you 2 EUs rather than 1. And I have my...
You're booking it, basically.
Yep. And I have my 2 twists back, right?
Depending on your roll, let's see what you get.
Great. Boop. We're gonna push.
Okay.
So that's +1.
The dice are not with us today.
You make a little more distance, but you don't get that evade this time.
Ah, beans.
Guess whose turn it is?
The Baddens.
The Baddens.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully we'll be out of range here shortly.
you're bordering it.
We're about 5 of the things away from them.
I made you all give me answers for it, and you're quite a ways off, about to lose their tracking. However,
You get one last round to shoot at us, and knowing my luck. Yep.
all right, pilot's making a combat pass. The new pilot, anyway. They are going to put that twist towards doing that. And let's see what else here. shot as well.
Uh-oh.
Probably to the engines.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Will be the 4d6 for your arm.
Fortunately, as it is specifically to the engines,
That's only one.
yeah, we're. Oh dear.
The hull takes
Yep.
another damage, and the engines are temporarily disabled. There's an explosion, small explosion, back where Thomas is. And you hear him start cursing as part of his coat catches fire.
Poor Thomas.
Yeah.
He puts up with so much.
Yeah, I had y'all. I had to roll to see what he was gonna do when these guys came, but you had a pretty good rapport that he was willing to take a dangerous maneuver.
Okay.
He unfortunately lost his turn this round because of the stuff falling on him.
All right.
Now he's on fire.
Yeah, he's on fire right now.
And now he's on fire.
But Meyer, you feel the propulsion kind of cut out as the engines are shot all of a sudden, and you're just kind of drifting.
Oh shit.
You still might have some control to steer it. Worst case scenario, if you wanted to, you could attempt a crash landing. You might not get into the gravitational planet you're just right above. On that note, this Corvette begins to draw closer. The emergency, the people responding to your emergency to try your distress beacon are on their way. Have not quite made it yet. What would you all like to do this round?
So, Dog is going to ask the other people on the ship, is pilot or guns?
Yes. I am uncertain. We might we might be able to dissuade them from further pursuit if we continue firing. Yes.
Okay.
I have a stupid idea, but
Oh, let's get stupid.
it would be better if they didn't have their gunners.
All right. Dog's gonna do the same thing he's done the last couple rounds, except this time he's targeting the guns.
Solid plan.
Okay. That is, that gun's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
I am just subtracting the armor I'm rolling as this is going on.
It must have. These poor bastards that decided to pick a fight with us must be, and I need to roll that 1d6. Must be mildly terrified by the fact that there is somebody on the other ship who's just landing shots exactly where they wanted every time.
They weren't.
Like, this is a bad idea, but we're committed right now.
No, the first thing that happened was somebody red misted the pilot. Somebody red misted the pilot, and our gun is about to be shit. Somebody red misted the pilot. If the armor hadn't stopped it, they would have holed the reactor. and they're about to, and they just shut off the gun. We should probably leave. Is this is not where we want to be. Of course, when they try to leave, it's going to be no. We want you captured. He shoots the pilot again.
Alright, so you lose your next side action.
That's fine. I was just going to use it to aim.
And, I'll have them roll mechanics to try and get jury rig the end. Oh, sweet. Your engine is temporarily back on.
Oh, that's gonna help a lot.
It's still damaged. It was damaged, but after digging himself out of the rubble, he's still on fire. He hasn't put that fire. He's not covered in fire, but like there are just flames all over his left arm.
Dr. LaRuccio, extinguish him.
I open the airlock. No, I'm kidding.
you open the airlock and just after he fixes your engines,
Yeah.
you're like, all right, we don't need you anymore.
Well, he's a pirate, first. Second, if I remove the oxygen, he will no longer be on fire.
You know what I mean.
He'll no longer be on the ship.
Yes.
We need him.
Do we?
No,
I'm
anyhow.
I'm going down with a fire extinguisher.
Okay. Yeah, just I don't know. Give me whatever role you think is gonna work with this.
Oh god. Oh, medicine, because I'm trying to not let him die. Sure. Yeah. Tool successes. I douse him heavily in fire retardant powder.
Yep. So, all right, engines are back on fire. What are you doing?
Orbital slingshot. So instead of crash landing on the planet, going to use the planet's gravity to help us speed up, and with the thrusters, escape said gravity, sending us faster to home.
Okay.
That's a fun maneuver.
Yep. And since we have the thrusters again temporarily, it's a lot better than smooth maneuver thrusters. So operate plus my talent, and I don't currently have my side action back, do I? Right?
No, right.
Okay. So this is just normal roll. County push.
All right.
Successes, that's good.
It is their turn as you start to make this shot. As you're doing this on whatever radar systems are built into this vessel, you detect several ships within the area that are on their way to you, but they are within. They are about to come upon you. So this is the last round, and they are. Vessel's gonna make one last desperate move. So first thing.
Well, the good news is at least we can count on there being enough distance that they can't close to ram.
That's fortunate.
That's a good thing.
These two.
At least we know, though, that they can't shoot right now.
Yeah. It is a comfort.
Yeah, I guess a gunner can't really do anything except prepare.
Yep. And once it comes back around to our turn, I do want prisoners. So I'm gonna shoot their pilot again.
There will be prisoners.
Oh, guns are repaired.
Damn, this guy is efficient.
Yeah.
They couldn't really do anything this round except keep pace with you.
Yep.
But this is the final round. What are you all doing?
Alrighty. Dog's lost his side action. And other people are having to do other things, so we can't have anyone provide a firing solution does aim for him. So he's just going to aim for their he's aiming for the cockpit again. And is just at his -3. There we go. They're not going anywhere. The reinforcements are going to arrive and take them into custody, and then they will be questioned. And I have to roll that 1d6 again.
I have to roll their shredded.
They're probably having this moment of, oh god!
Holy shit!
Well, damn.
I wasn't expecting that. Alright.
No, neither was I.
I thought this pilot was dead.
Well, he's alive. He's just going to probably spend the rest of his life going, I almost died. I saw the bullet coming.
Yeah.
I looked down I looked down the barrel and saw it fire, and I lived.
That's kind of what the situation is. There's just a slight list, and it's just by sheer fucking luck that this shot skids right by him, but he knows exactly that he was the target.
You two make eye contact from across space.
Yeah.
There's just all he sees is this pair of just of just cold eyes there through a gunner's sight. Admittedly, we know in actual distance that actual distance is involved. He wouldn't, but if this was Star Wars, he would have just seen this pair of iron cold eyes.
If it was Star Wars, you'd have been like 20 yards away from each other.
Yeah.
Not Star Wars.
Yeah, this isn't Star Wars. This is the point where we're a little tiny blip of light, bippity boppity booping around.
Yeah, you're like
we're in the Expanse, not in Star Wars. It's fine.
Yeah. But he saw that little just the
little flash of kinetic energy as a bullet is launched.
Just a railgun round just goes and just grazes the spot in front of him. Had it been, a quarter of an inch to the left, it would have gone through the already shattered armor over where the last pilot got pulped.
You said across her nose, not up it.
Okay. Let's see. Thomas is gonna attempt another mechanics to try and give the engine or the propulsion a boost. And he does.
Yay.
Alright, you can roll piloting with a +2, and Dr. Indus, would you like to do anything?
I will. Would you like help with another target lock? Try and show him you mean business?
I think that combat's about to end. So right now, I have no idea.
Yeah, he already made his roll this round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You were also busy dealing with the fact that fire was happening.
yeah. Okay.
Which there's other things that are probably on fire and need putting out that aren't.
Yeah. Is
that
there
aren't
anything else
flawless.
on fire? Is there any immediate medical attention I can give him?
It.
It's a valid point. Yes,
Yeah,
he
I
is
mean,
hurt.
He's. His arm is probably pretty scored, and he did just have some machinery fall on him. So he's got some injuries to him. Nothing that's making him indisposed, but he just got his arm burned and had stuff fall on him. So he's a bit banged up. Not dying, just banged up.
Okay. Is there anything else on fire?
I'm gonna say with the previous rolls, probably not.
Oh,
But you see him give the engine a boost, and then he just kind of like slumps against the wall.
okay. I will spend my turn heading back up to the cockpit then. I don't have anything else that I can really do. We're
I'd
almost
say
finished.
that I'd say that it is thoroughly over because the reinforcements are here. We're beyond range.
Unless I really fuck up.
Unless you really fuck. I
I
mean, if you do really fuck up, then Dog gets another chance to just take their pilot's head off.
that's definitely not a fuck up.
Yay. You do a little aerial roll.
Yeah. So you're able to slingshot yourself beyond your distance, and as you do, there are several ships that fly by. Let's see if the pilot catches them. Probably not.
Our pilot would have to do something really spectacular, and I have a feeling that at this point, with the way that check went, is their pilot's looking at that. It's like, I should do something, but I want to live. Because it's not that the first shot on us was a 1 in a million shot. Whoever was shooting at us can do that all day long.
Mm-hmm. Didn't break a sweat.
Yeah, I would like Dr. Indus to give me just give me a scrutiny.
The old scroots. Yeah. There it is. One success.
As you move back to the computers, you do notice that there is a surge of energy in the Corvette that have been following you, and then several system releases, which means they're probably bailing on the ship. But also there's a surge of energy.
Surge.
As this is happening, there's five vessels had arrived at your location, which soon past the other two move in side by side to escort the damaged shuttle.
So their ships showed up to get them out of there.
Trinity ships.
Okay.
Trinity ships are escorting us. Our shuttle is damaged.
Yeah. No, I was my brain was connecting that with the other information, thinking that the Empire had folks show up.
Okay, they
No,
probably popped escape pods because
Yeah.
it looks like they're about to try to blow their reactor.
Yeah, they probably don't want us to take that ship.
Which means that we have a good opportunity to capture people in effectively defenseless escape pods. And the trick with that is you just leave them in the escape pod as you tow it back, so that you don't have to fight them on your recovery vessel. You bring it back to the big ship where their options are, do it quietly or be Swiss cheese. Or if you really feel like being dicks, you just have everyone armed with, tasers, and they just come out of that, and Despicable Me 2, they get to do the dance.
Or you spin the pods.
Yeah, I was just going to make the Star Wars reference that there were no life signs detected in the escape pod. Good. Our first catch of the day. Different movie. Same genre. Same series.
Stop right
You rebel scout.
They sharpen up both of them.
I'd be really disappointed if one of these guys doesn't actually say that when we confront them. Or get in a situation where
That
they
will
get the
be
drop on us.
amazing.
You rebel scout. Because I'm sure they still think they have an empire.
Well, they definitely think they do. Alright, it's everybody else who are the rebels.
Are we the ones out of touch? No, it's the Trinity who are wrong.
Yep, sure.
Yep. On that note, you are safely escorted back to the Kimitari. In which case, I think here we will take a quick break.
Okay.
Yeah,
I am going
gotta
to
go wash
use
it.
the bathroom and brew some tea.
Well, it is Rocky time, so we will Rocky and be right Rocky.
You got
Ah.
Funny. Okay, stay tuned, everyone. We'll be right back.
Welcome back.
Hello. Guys. There's gonna be that terrifying realization if that Corvette survives is, sir, there are only 4 holes in the ship.
Yeah.
This was not done by volume of fire. This was not happenstance. We survived by luck, not the other way around. Also, I have had the terrifying realization after reading up on the book a bit more. Dog is basically the equivalent of like Simo Haya, or someone equally terrifying.
Shiro Haya?
Simo Haya, he's better known by his moniker of the White Death.
Oh.
Yeah, he was a Finnish man Finnish sniper. I think it was 700 something or other confirmed kills and as many as 3,000 unconfirmed.
Yeah, that would be terrifying.
There's a reason they called him the White Death. There's a Sabaton song about him. He's that notable. But it's just one of those words. Yeah, Dog's about as good as a normal person can be at this particular, very narrowly focused job. You could, in theory, get a synth that was better at it, but
Then it's not Dog.
But Dog is human, and he is just terrifying. He's just and it's one of those words like, you know, he's just like, there's, you look at his all of his other skills and go, there's a reason this guy is a that this guy's job in civilian life was as a janitor. And then you look at what he could do, and it's like, and why did he retire? It's like, oh, right. Because as much sense as the military makes to him, he actually does want peace.
Oh, I still need those references from you.
Oh, shit. I'll have to get it, albeit literally the current reference picture is the picture that we're using. That's it. I'll have to go retrieve it.
Yeah. Do you have like an actor in mind for his face or anything like that? Just send that one too.
Shoot. I'll have to look through a little bit. God, my brain had a bit of a time.
Yeah, no worries. You're pretty sick, dude.
Yeah, I have been. Also, it occurs to me that this is going to really mess with the bad guys, because they're going to be thinking that whoever shot at them was one of the pirates, shot at them when they decided to try to force them to break their agreement with us with one of the pirates. So they're going to go like, oh shit, these pirates are even scarier than we thought.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And then they'll...
So you're repping the pirates now.
We're repping the pirates. It's like, so apparently this this mountain of a man is like the scariest sniper to ever, the scariest marksman to ever live. And it turns out no, it's actually the fairly average seeming Douglas Crowley, Corporal Douglas Crowley, a Marine, service record remarkable only for how unremarkable it was. Who just... What was he? He was a very good Marine. He is still a very good Marine.
He is good at what he does.
That's really one of the things that our party is so good at. We are a bunch of specialists.
Yeah, we're all special.
With
We're all so
Uh.
special.
were you here for the mention for the
No.
mentioned?
I just got in at the specialist part.
Okay, so it occurred to us that the Battens have no way of knowing that it wasn't like that the person in the gunnery seat wasn't one of the crew of the pirates.
That's fair.
So they're
dog
gonna
like
have
the
a moment
pirates.
of they're gonna have a moment of much more oh shit. So they might take a longer time retaliating then.
No, what he's saying is they'll never realize it was Trinity. Because we were in a pirate vessel.
We were in a pirate vessel in a pirate gunnery station shooting at them with pirate guns. And while they know that Dog was on the ship, his service record's so unremarkable that even if they could get it, they probably have no idea that he's, you know, that he could that had he actually been active during a major war, he would have probably been something along the lines of my death. Because I didn't think about it when I sunk every single point that I could into alacrity and ballistics. And that's been like the main skill. Like, admittedly, I've been leveling up the other skills because I haven't had to shoot much, but I still that first big burst of experience put a bunch of it into ballistics. So you see how many dice he rolls, even at disadvantage.
Yeah.
And just otherwise, it's I've put a few points into scrutiny. Ballistics, maneuver, and endurance are his highest things. Ironically, just by virtue of having such a high alacrity, he's not bad at operation, even though he has no skill points in it. The same with mechanics, as he just kind of relies on the fact that he has 5 resilience. He has an empathy of 3, which I figured, he was a petty officer corporal. So, he was a non-com, so he should have at least a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. But in no small part, he was promoted for time in service.
You're not dead? Congratulations, promotion.
Yeah. Honestly, I realized with how much time in service he probably should have been a sergeant, which...
He could have just refused the promotion, like, I
Yeah.
justified being this.
It's like, I would rather not be in charge of an entire squad of idiots, thank you. And while he saw action, it's not like he wasn't around for a major war. So he doesn't exactly have, a significant reputation for being terrifying.
Not yet.
Not yet. No, he's just going to end up probably developing one as there's a trail of Empire bodies left behind him.
Yeah.
Oh, what is
I'm
it?
sure it's fine.
Yeah. Millie, I doubt the Empire's ever going to get that Corvette back, but if they did, there'd be so that ship lost a combat engagement, yes. And it only has 2 holes in it. Yes. And what did those 2 holes do? Shoot off a gun and shoot the pilot. And that dead next to the first hole? Yeah, that was over the other pilot's head. He is alive because of the armor held.
Good Good times all around. Ah, Briar got big.
Now shrink. Mind you, letting me shrink.
We're gonna call her Big R now.
I'm trying to shrink the token, but it's not letting me shrink the token. There we go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can't currently see shit.
Are you in the corner?
Probably because I was in the wrong spot.
Ready.
Ready.
I just. Okay, so we need to get Thomas some medical attention beyond just the basic, probably first aid, and then some medical attention. Hear the air quotes.
Jay, push to talk.
Yeah, we can't hear you, babe.
Sorry, I forgot to turn my mic back on. But yeah, I guess I should actually put him on this map.
Yeah.
Also, all the fire suppressant in his lungs too.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, that's probably just a halon fire suppressant because you don't have an ozone layer to worry about in space. You
True.
use halon, which is lovely and not toxic, and way better
nice.
than. Yeah, no, it's great stuff. It's the reason that we can't use it here on Earth is because halon chews through the ozone layer like children through cotton candy.
Huh.
Ah.
Yep.
Alright, so...
And it is worth noting that our lovely pirate dog is actually going to, on the hand that didn't get set on fire, give him a handshake on that, which is a kind of a high honor from this man.
Yeah, he'll accept it. But he gives you a handshake as your vessel is pulled in. As you do, he says, "I don't know how to explain this to boss. A lot of trouble."
Why? Because you did not die? I feel that would be an acceptable outcome.
Because I put assets that belong to her in jeopardy.
No, I would feel the Empire did that. You protected these assets.
Point that you might
You also
consider.
protected allies.
We do have an agreement with your boss regarding protection. That was already exchanged. As such, you were simply following the standing orders of maintaining that agreement, yes?
You were acting within your captain's best interest to keep our trade negotiations continuing.
And decidedly, whenever the fleet to deal with the Empire arrives, that will put your crew in far better standing with the Trinity.
You see him actually kind of smile and chuckle a little bit and says, "I hope that's how things turn out."
Also, you yourself will have a better reputation from this as well. I doubt the Empire is going to suspect that by our motions to Dog, he was in the gunner seat.
I'm less of a gunner and more of a soldier, but
That
I appreciate
doesn't matter to the Empire.
as this conversation is going on, we get a shot of that Corvette that's there, and before the other vessels can reach it, there is an explosion as it detonates. And the sound waves muffled into the near vacuum of space with less particles for them to travel. But they veer off. The other three that came to your aid veer off as if to search for any escape pods. During that time, the pirate shuttle, is brought in and docks with the Kimitari. As the door opens, you all are able to disembark. Thomas is immediately flanked by some of the guards on board, and as this, is there anything you all would like to do?
Probably vouch for him that he was helping. He doesn't need to be.
Security can stand down on this man. He saved us.
You're ranking enough that there is some relaxation, and as it happens, the doors at the far end of the storage bay, just prior to where the docking station is here, one of the other soldiers says, "Captain's on deck." They straighten up, and she approaches. She says, "Tell me, what happened?"
On return from negotiations with
Miranda.
Might as
Sorry,
well bring
well-
it up.
on return from negotiations, where we were followed by a hostile Imperial Remnant Corvette. Our man here, he alerted us to it. When they attempted to get him to hand them over, the pirates have obviously kept their agreement regarding a protection that was exchanged for genetic treatment by the doctor here. Negotiating in good faith is a good sign. Put a good word in with the Trinity when they arrive.
She gives a nod and says, "What's your name, sir?" And he speaks up and says, Thomas Delson. She gives a nod. Says, "Thomas Delson, you're welcome aboard the Kimitari as long as I'm here." And he just responds with a "much appreciated." Captain Quest then looks to Dr. Renders and says, "Why don't you get him to the medical bay? Fire, if you want to, whenever you all are ready to give a formal, what's the word I'm looking for? A formal report on what happened, I'd appreciate it. If the Empire is starting to grow bolder here, then we might not have as much time as we hoped."
Yes.
Yes, Captain.
Of course. Rendis will take him down to Med Bay, and get him looked over and patched up.
All right.
Daughters, the pirates have acted in good faith, and so far, it might be worth seeing about dusting off one of those ancient privateering licenses for them, if we can negotiate that.
The old letter of marque.
some legitimacy and ensure that both they and we have allies in this coming fight. Walking up, saying to the captain, he's quietly says, they have children on their base in the planet, their own. As far as I'm concerned, they might as well qualify as an independent colony for those.
As you mentioned this, there's... You pick up enough from the captain, just subtle gestures as she straightens just the slightest bit more, an acknowledgement, and says, well, it's... See if I can pull any strings, but I can't make any promises on that.
Figured that's the most we could ask.
No.
Also, this is more the department of my two compatriots, but the captain had made mention of wanting to perhaps negotiate trade between our organizations beyond our initial agreement. It might be of considerably more benefit now that we definitely have an elevated level of imperial hostility in the system.
Noted. I'll keep that in mind. I'll look out for their contact when they reach out.
One of my favorite things about this campaign is that we're low enough down the command chain that when it comes to negotiating things like trade agreements, we get to fob it off on NPCs.
But negotiating trade agreements was the best part of Star Wars.
Yeah. I do, it's hard for me not to think of the parody where an AT-AT shoots its way through into the council room and starts making demands, and then they say they have to go through bureaucracy, so the AT-AT sits down. And just pulls out some paper. That being said, the captain says, well, you all can take some rest and get some R&R before you depart again. I'll handle the rest up here.
Sorry, I kind of knocked my headphones loose. I kind of missed the last thing that was said.
The captain just said that you all can get some R&R before you depart to the planet again, whatever you decide to. She'll handle everything going on up here.
Okay.
So if there's anything you'd like to do besides visit the med bay.
Is.
Dog pat Doctor pat Dr. Rinda's Larisha on the shoulder. It's like, knock his socks off before he goes back to his ship, to some of his shipboard duties and a little R&R. He is under no illusions about one of the driving forces behind that rapport.
He just kind of smiles and says, I would need to check on my children first, but maybe he will be lucky.
How about fire?
Don't scare them off with children, then he's in.
Bahir wants to talk to the other pilot. With Stella, I think her name was.
Stella Diriginus.
Durgis, yes.
Yes. When you go to the bridge, you hear that that Stella has gone to the med bay to handle something.
The med bay I go.
All right. How about dog?
Let's see. He was told R&R. He has... Sitting there thinking, it's like, what would he do? He'd probably check in at medbay occasionally during his little R&R period, but he's probably also getting, a beer, a snack, a nap.
Yeah. Okay. So you all enter here. Dr. Rendis, you have an office here, and I'm trying to refigure out this new configuration for Roll20. I had set up this map before this new configuration came out, so these are torches. These aren't what I need.
But they're lights, aren't they?
Stop putting down torches!
Are they not still lights?
Yes, but it's not what I need. I'm trying to figure out how to open the door.
You get on the floor. And
Oh
It-
no!
I did this map before they had like the fancy door opening and closing things.
It might just be worth temporarily turning off the line of sight, since we're not exactly going to have to worry about what we can and can't see.
It's fair.
How do I switch layers?
Right-click the token, and you're able to tell it to go which layer to go to.
Well, what if I need to go to the layer to get it?
Oh, down at the bottom, your layers are there. Bottom
Yep.
left.
Oh. Okay. Ta-da.
Oh, you did just make like a door.
This is before they had them.
Yeah.
You open the door to your office, and immediately you see Stella's there taking care of your children, since she's one of the few people who actually know about them.
I'm sorry. I just love the plants. Sorry, not the plants. The critters that look like plants, but not zoomed way out. The critters' names.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just.
And
I just.
You open the door, and Stella kind of like looks up, and you see that she's been making sure to get them some sugary foods, as they do require them. It does look like they've started to build a little bit of a hive in this in here, so they've been kind of pasting it together during your absence. But Stella looks up and says, "Oh, hey Doc."
says, "Hello, Stella." And she says, "Let me see my babies." And she holds her arms out for them to just fly in and tackle her.
Immediately, they all surround you and fly into you. Just these. And Thomas is like, what?
These are my children. This is Jean-Claude. This is Sebastian. And this is Burlord the Destroyer.
Well, they're
Adorable, I know. They take after
Yeah.
their mother.
yeah, they've got that same noble air about them.
It is a very safe answer, yes.
One of the obstetrics kind of climbs on your head, and just kind of stares at its multifaceted eyes.
There you go. That's the guys. The little babies. Do not worry. Their stingers have not developed their paralytic toxin yet.
Well, remind me to ask you how you came about children like these.
It is a very beautiful story. I was able to secure their eggs from a hive that was set for destruction, actually. And, well, it is safe to say that when you have to keep them from detection, it more or less counts as incubation as well. And when they hatched, they imprinted, and my pheromones are now their pheromones, and so they are much friendlier towards humans than their previous broods would have been.
One sec. Alright, you see him blush a little. There's this. Stella's like, hey, is that the first or second exploding planet I saw?
I honestly do not remember. Planets seem to explode around us so much now.
Alright, well, I told everyone on the bridge that I was just feeling a bit dizzy, so...
Oh, well, here. And she walks over to a counter, and she just takes down some random medicine that's probably aspirin, and she says, I'm not a medical doctor, but they seem to trust me with all of this, so here you go. If you start to feel actual nausea, I recommend discontinuing use immediately.
Oh, it was just an excuse that I could get down.
Of course. And she hands it over anyways.
Yeah.
And then she pats the examination table and she says, and you hop aboard.
and he'll get on the examination table.
She already gave the disclaimer she is not a medical doctor, so here we go. Well, apparently she is.
Yeah, she said that he said that you all could escort him there. But yeah, it's good. You take care of him. You know enough that you can do treatment, and this isn't like surgery or anything.
I know basic triage, it's true.
Yeah, and he just really needs some first aid for some light burns, you know?
Important thing is we didn't airlock him. There's still time, though.
So as Stella exits, she makes sure to shut the door for you.
My brain being terrible and twisted. Just being like, well, he's not going to be short on air for that reason. But once there's a little more time, I have a feeling he's going to be short on air for another reason.
Just as long as the babies don't get overprotective.
That's alright, you pre-came. There's some of his pheromones on you already.
Fair.
Meyer, Stella steps out of Dr. Rendis' office and shuts the door.
Oh, Stella, perfect. I was actually looking for you.
Yeah?
Well, when we visited the pirates' colony, they had some modifications for the CCUs. I thought you might be interested in hearing what they had.
She turns to you immediately and says, "You're damn right I am."
Good, because I'm going to need your help to convince the captain that we need one of them.
Need or need?
Need.
Okay. Are we doing this officially or in then she air quotes officially.
Well, if we can do it officially, that'd probably be best. But I'm fine with air quotes officially.
Okay. In that case, I actually do. Maybe we can do something.
Okay, let's hear it.
She glances over to Dog, and kind of gives him a nod and says,
Can we go to your quarters?
yeah, probably.
Good luck, dog.
Any plans for Dog?
A snack, a nap, and a beer.
All right, sounds good. All right, so you and Stella go off to some private quarters. When she takes you to her own quarters, inside you see that there is a fair bit of text just kind of like lined up on the wall that she's been experiencing. You know enough about her to know that she is a technophile, and she starts going through some diagrams and pulls one out and says, "Hey, do you know what this is?" and holds it out to you.
Do I know what it is?
When you look at it, go ahead and give me a scrutiny.
True 10.
Or, if you'd like, you could also do mechanics roll.
I think I'll go scrutiny because it's one better.
From me, D6.
That D6 is a 6.
Okay. So you're looking over this, and as you're kind of studying it, you see that they are that it's a design for or not as design, not schematics. This is a report on a synth that has achieved its own level of sapience.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now, the synths in general are intelligent and have a level of sapience, but this report is one that had gotten to a point where it could deviate.
Huh. So you just choose to ignore its programming then.
Less.
Oh, this is interesting.
Started rewriting its own programming once it acquired some precursor tech. Not exactly legal.
Yeah, it could be in a bit of trouble. Is it one of the ones on the ship?
No. We've never encountered one like this.
Okay,
That being said, here's the deal, and you see her press a few buttons on the door to ensure that several things are turned off. likes to do things by the book. And I want him to experience what it's like to be human.
Okay.
I had my hands on some precursor tech, part of one of the exploration missions I went with Rindis a while back. I'm not allowed to keep any of that stuff. But if I had the opportunity to look over its coding, I think I might be able to come up with a dopamine program, if you catch my drift.
Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, what do you need from me?
There's power to enriching and trade, right?
Yeah.
We're going to want something in turn.
Mm-hmm.
I might be able to get my hands on something valuable if you're willing to deliver it. However, I'm not going to risk it if you don't think you can. Because I do like my job here.
Same here. I think I could. What's this something valuable?
I have someone who owes me a favor. You're gonna have to give me a moment to get a hold of it.
Okay.
But once I do, I will get ready for you. I'll see if I can get a hold of it before you leave.
It's not something that's going to put the ship in danger, is it?
No. Let me put it this way. Getting a hold of the actual, getting a hold of it will be... Getting a hold of contraband's a little tricky. However, it has to be delivered. I can arrange for it to be delivered, but I can give you the promise that it will be here, i.e. coordinates, date, time, and when the pirates can actually access it.
Okay.
But I won't lie, it's illegal and we're not supposed to do it.
How bad would it be if we get caught?
Reprimand, probation. I don't think we'd actually get, discharged, but we might get demoted. Which is why this conversation isn't actually happening. And why you're going to be doing the delivery and not me.
Of course. Okay.
And if you do get caught, this never happened. But look, I get it. This isn't hurting anyone.
Okay, because I don't want to put emotions around him, like to say the ship, in any danger.
I would be bypassing bureaucracy. be bypassing bureaucracy to get a hold of raw materials I'm not supposed to have access to beforehand. Sure, I can put in the order and everything, but it's only valuable to pirates in large quantities, or so I would imagine.
Okay, yeah, I think I can help with that.
Okay. Well, think of it this way. Corporate theft isn't theft.
Not quite the same, but
Yeah, not quite the same, but and with this, you want me to get precursor code for you.
If they have access to it. If not, you can just owe me a favor. In which case, if you ever come across precursor tech, I'd like to have it before, it's turned over to Trinity and Arnie. Just need a chance to study it. I promise it would get to them.
Okay, yeah.
That's the other thing too, when we have something that goes toward Trinity benefit, any sort of potential punishment is kind of downplayed.
They don't have any precursor things. I can always just use it for more CCU tech for us.
Yeah, so, on that note, she turns and goes through some of her other schematics, pulls out some for the CCU, particularly the one that you were using. Give me a chance and I can start doing a couple of redesigns to give the CCU hard points for whatever tech you want to know what you plan on that want.
Fire does. Dougler does not.
Okay.
give me two of
Here are
everything.
some thoughts. She will be able to rig a CCU to give it 2 hard points instead of 1. Normally, they have a single hard point for jets. Help you get around. A second hard point can be added on some other location, whether you want it to be an extra arm, maybe, or perhaps something to increase its speed, or give it a weapon, or something else that is within Trinity regulation, which means if it is a weapon, it probably has to be concealed. A tool, however,
Those are weapons have not been used creatively.
basically, how would you like to upgrade the CCU?
Okay, do you like the idea of increasing his mobility some?
Alright, she gives you a list of various parts, different hydraulic designed machinery that she might be able hard point for the jump jets are there as well, so she doesn't have to really mess with those. But she will put together something to hand off to you before you leave.
Okay. And this is just for me above game. Fire is essentially going to be giving the pirates information on a delivery that's going to be upcoming in exchange for these sorts of things.
Yes. So to give you an idea of like what exactly is happening, because it matters. Supplies are going to have to be delivered to the Kimitari anyway, because the pirates already took some of their stuff. She can arrange for certain things that the pirates may need to be assigned to them.
Basically arrange for the supply caravan to have things that we can trade to the pirates on it, or that can be surreptitiously transferred over to the pirates for the purpose of winkety wink, nudgety nudge.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay. That was
Basically,
that, but I wasn't too sure.
And she'll be able to once that's done, she just hands you like a before you leave, she hands you just a little drive with the information on it, something encrypted, and just asks you to have it delivered to probably the easiest way to do is just give it to the gentleman currently on board.
Yeah, honestly.
And dog, did you have any plans besides just resting and drinking?
Let's see. I mean, John has the plans that he's going to have to draft up a wish list of things he would want to trade for the pirates for, but Dog probably already knows what those things would be. Let's see. Actually, he's gonna have to see if he can secure some. And this is once again there's gonna have to be, John does stuff during downtime between sessions, but gonna have to see what equipment he can secure from the armory, given that there has been some hostile things. So
yes,
stuff that makes bigger holes, stuff that's more protective.
And on that note, you will also be made aware that at least one of the escape pods did make it to the surface of the planet. They haven't decided about the other two yet.
Ah, crap baskets.
Well, we're gonna have to go retrieve that.
Is it near the people we made contact with, or is it on a different continent?
It's probably. I don't know yet. I haven't figured it out. It's gonna be wherever they needed to be.
They're going to be. They happen to crash in plot convenient location. That happens to be.
I mean, hey, it was either going to be you or them.
Yep.
I was-
Fortunately,
okay.
it's just one of the escape pods so far. And we know that they're down at least one person from the total crew of their ship. And there's something that very much is out to worry them out there.
Yeah. I think this will be fun.
Oh, definitely going to be fun.
Oh, it's gonna be... It's gonna be delightful. And probably absolutely terrifying once we're on their trail.
On that note, you all are probably able to start preparing for departure after some good R&R. Buyer, you are given an encrypted drive to hand off at your leisure, and Stella does get to work on properly rigging a CCU to your preferences.
Yay.
Dog, you'll be given access to some higher end equipment. We'll have to go through and see exactly what is available, but you can get some better grade stuff as a reward. And I may just streamline a couple things just to get you all your various rewards for your successes so far, i.e. Upgraded CCU, better equipment, etc. So there's probably a couple scenes of as you all are preparing to depart, someone passes over this encrypted disk with a list of we would like this stuff. If you have it, in return, here is the promise of this stuff, etc., etc. So we see some of it passed off to the I don't remember the Rast lady that you all had spoken to before. But she plugs it in and starts doing some quick typing. Says, I may be able to work with this. And so I think we will actually start winding down here. If you all are okay with it, just because it seems like a good stopping point.
That's totally fine with me.
Yeah, same here.
Once we're off
Only
air,
that space battle.
Once we're off air, I actually have a question too before I forget, so we don't all just skedaddle the moment we're done.
Oh yeah, not a problem. Give me just a second.
Oh yeah, also experience. Ask about that.
Yeah, I can go over that with you once we're off.
Yep.
I keep doing thumbs up, but I don't have a camera on, so it doesn't really mean anything when I do thumbs up.
Yeah. I'm just I keep thumbs upping at the camera too.
There is no camera.
Yeah, the absent camera.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I am the master now. I own this. Hang on, alright, I have it back.
Well, thank you everybody for watching. I am Sleeping Man, and this is the end of the game. So I'm gonna do a quick closeout and just call it a night. Thank you all for watching. You've been wonderful, and we love you. Bye.